So, Göbekli Tepe, brother, if there is such a thing as an ancient conspiracy theory, it's this.
And it's on the oldest so far identified pillar in Göbekli Tepe, which maybe Jamie can call up. It's pillar 43 in enclosure D at Göbekli Tepe.
Picture this, an ancient stone carving that unlocks secrets about humanity's past and predicts its future. Hidden within the ruins of Göbekli Tepe, an archaeological marvel in southeastern Turkey, lies Pillar 43, known as the Vulture Stone. This enigmatic artifact has sparked heated debates, with some suggesting it serves as a dire warning about cosmic threats that could endanger our civilization. Could this prehistoric monument hold the key to understanding a global catastrophe? Let's delve into this fascinating mystery. In 1994, German archaeologist Klaus Schmidt stumbled upon what would become one of the most important archaeological discoveries of the modern era. While exploring ancient Neolithic sites in southeastern Turkey, Schmidt noticed a limestone block protruding from a hill locales called Potbelly Hill, or Göbekli Tepe. This site features massive stone enclosures, intricate carvings, and advanced construction techniques, all dating back to approximately 11,600 years ago. This timeline disrupts traditional narratives, as humans during that period were believed to be primitive hunter-gatherers. Despite its significance, only 5% of Göbekli Tepe has been excavated. Recent decisions by Turkish authorities have shifted priorities toward tourism and conservation, leaving over 90% of the site unexplored. Excavations are projected to continue only after a century or more, which has sparked controversy and criticism worldwide. Excavations revealed a site unlike any other. Massive stone structures, estimated to date back nearly 12,000 years, stood as a testament to a level of sophistication far beyond the presumed capabilities of the era's hunter-gatherers. Covering an area of about 100,000 square feet, Göbekli Tepe defied everything scholars thought they knew about early civilization. Göbekli Tepe isn't just a collection of ancient ruins, it's a symbol of humanity's ingenuity during a pivotal time in history. What's even more intriguing is that Göbekli Tepe wasn't a fleeting project. The site was occupied and developed over a millennium, with its most recent structures dating to approximately 10,500 years ago. This timeline suggests a culture dedicated to preserving and enhancing its monumental achievements across generations. The construction of Göbekli Tepe is as perplexing as its age. Circular enclosures built with massive T-shaped pillars, some weighing up to 10 tons and standing 16 feet tall, highlight a level of precision that challenges assumptions about early human engineering skills. Intricately carved symbols and depictions of animals adorn these pillars, each telling a story of a civilization far more advanced than we once believed. Curiously, the oldest structures at Göbekli Tepe exhibit the most intricate carvings. As time went on, the designs became simpler. This reverse progression contrasts with the usual narrative of human evolution, where craftsmanship improves over time. The decision to slow excavations at Göbekli Tepe in favor of tourism and conservation has sparked heated discussion. Supporters believe delaying large-scale digs will safeguard the site for future generations, who may have access to more advanced archaeological tools. On the other hand, critics see this as a missed opportunity, particularly since over 90% of the site remains unexcavated. They argue that current technologies, such as ground-penetrating radar and precision excavation methods, are already sufficient to explore the site safely, making the delay seem unnecessary. A particularly divisive issue involves the planting of olive orchards on parts of the site. Proponents claim the orchards enhance the area's appeal for tourists and add economic value. However, opponents warn of the potential damage caused by the tree's deep roots, which could penetrate and disrupt the buried archaeological layers. Critics also point out that these trees were planted years after excavation began, suggesting either poor planning or an intentional obstacle to further digs. To them, the orchards symbolize a prioritization of aesthetics over preserving historical integrity. Tourism infrastructure has further fueled the debate. The construction of roads, viewing platforms, and facilities has reportedly caused significant damage to the site. For instance, some ancient layers were allegedly covered in concrete to support these structures, making future excavation impossible in those areas. Critics argue that the rush to monetize Göbekli Tepe's historical value has led to irreversible sacrifices, highlighting the tension between promoting tourism and preserving a cultural treasure. The role of external organizations, especially the DOSH Group and its association with the World Economic Forum, WEF, adds another layer of controversy. As a major partner in managing Göbekli Tepe, the DOSH Group has faced skepticism. Observers question why a business-oriented entity holds sway over archaeological priorities, with some speculating financial and political motives behind its involvement. The partnership's announcement at a Davos WEF meeting has only deepened suspicions, leading to concerns that the site's management is being guided by profit rather than historical preservation. Transparency issues have also drawn criticism. Dr. Necmi Karul, a leading archaeologist at Göbekli Tepe, has faced accusations of dismissing concerns and limiting dialogue around the site's delays. Reports of him blocking critics on social media have fueled claims of unaccountability. This lack of openness has frustrated researchers and history enthusiasts who believe a site of such global significance deserves inclusive and transparent management. Finally, the justification for delaying excavations to wait for better technology has been met with skepticism. Critics argue that current tools are more than capable of safely studying the site, as demonstrated at other archaeological locations worldwide. Delaying further exploration under the premise of waiting for even more advanced techniques seems disingenuous, especially when tourism-related development and environmental factors are already putting Göbekli Tepe at risk. For many, the delay appears more like an excuse than a valid strategy for preservation. Pillar 43, famously called the Vulture Stone, stands as one of Göbekli Tepe's most fascinating relics. Located in Enclosure D, this intricately carved pillar has sparked heated debates over its possible astronomical and symbolic significance. Unlike many of the other carvings at the site, which primarily depict animals or abstract shapes, Pillar 43 features a unique arrangement of symbols that some researchers believe could represent an ancient star map. If this theory holds true, it might be one of humanity's earliest efforts to chart and interpret celestial events. At the heart of this hypothesis is the layout of the carvings, which some researchers argue aligns with constellations visible around 10,950 BC. This period coincides with the Younger Dryas, a sudden cooling event that interrupted Earth's gradual warming after the Ice Age. The carvings on the Vulture Stone may mark this epoch, potentially linking it to a catastrophic event. A central circular symbol, often interpreted as the sun, is surrounded by figures thought to represent celestial bodies, suggesting a level of sophistication that challenges assumptions about early human cognition and observation. One of the most striking features of the pillar is a headless human figure carved at its base. Many interpret this as a grim symbol of death and destruction, possibly tied to the event the Pillar records. Some researchers suggest it alludes to a cosmic impact, such as a comet strike, that may have triggered the Younger Dryas and caused widespread climate upheaval. If this interpretation is correct, Pillar 43 might not only be a record of past events, but also a warning for future generations, left by survivors of such a disaster. This theory gains traction when viewed alongside Earth's encounters with the torrid meteor stream. This cosmic debris field, created by the breakup of a massive comet thousands of years ago, crosses Earth's orbit twice a year. While most of its fragments result in harmless meteor showers, some are large enough to cause catastrophic impacts, potentially like the one theorized during the Younger Dryas. Modern examples, such as the 1908 Tunguska event in Siberia, highlight the destructive potential of these fragments. These connections raise compelling questions. Did Göbekli Tepe's builders experience such an impact firsthand? Could Pillar 43 be their warning about recurring cosmic dangers? While speculative, the timing of the carvings, the Younger Dryas, and the celestial patterns make these ideas difficult to dismiss. If the builders were observing celestial patterns and linking them to disasters, it would reveal an advanced understanding of astronomy and environmental awareness for their time. The carvings also invite interpretations beyond astronomy. The prominent vulture, for instance, may symbolize death or an afterlife, a recurring theme in ancient cultures. Alternatively, the animal figures might double as markers for constellations and reflections of spiritual beliefs. This blending of practical and symbolic purposes underscores a complex worldview, hinting at a society that integrated science and spirituality in ways that are just beginning to be understood. Critics, however, caution against overinterpretation. They argue the symbols may have had entirely different meanings to the people who created them, and that modern observers risk projecting their own ideas onto these carvings. Without accompanying written records, any interpretation remains speculative, reminding us of the limits of understanding ancient artifacts. Despite the debate, Pillar 43 showcases the advanced observational and architectural skills of Göbekli Tepe's creators. If the prophecy theory holds, it challenges long-standing beliefs about early human intelligence. Even the symbolism of the animals, like the vulture linked to transformation, adds depth to its mystery. Whether practical, spiritual, or both, Pillar 43 reflects the ingenuity of its creators and invites further exploration. The broader implications of Göbekli Tepe are equally intriguing. Could the site reflect a lost chapter in human history, where ancient societies were more advanced than commonly believed? Some suggest Göbekli Tepe was built by a community recovering from a cataclysmic event. Its age aligns with the end of the Younger Dryas, hinting at survivors of this upheaval memorializing their experience or preserving knowledge for the future. This theory suggests resilience and foresight that defy the conventional image of prehistoric hunter-gatherers. Others theorize that Göbekli Tepe may represent remnants of a lost civilization capable of monumental construction, intricate artistry, and advanced astronomy. This aligns with myths from various cultures that recount great civilizations destroyed by floods, fires, or other disasters. From Noah's Ark to global flood myths across Native American traditions, these stories may preserve echoes of real events passed down through generations. Göbekli Tepe, with its sophistication, reignites discussions about whether such myths are grounded in historical truth. The site's architecture further supports these theories. The circular enclosures, built with massive T-shaped limestone pillars weighing up to 10 tons, display engineering knowledge far beyond what is expected of their era. The detailed carvings depicting animals, abstract symbols, and possibly celestial references suggest a profound understanding of both artistic representation and the natural world. Strikingly, the older enclosures are more elaborate than the newer ones, implying a decline in skills over time. This reversal suggests that the creators may have been part of a fading civilization, preserving knowledge as resources or expertise dwindled. This loss of complexity parallels theories about other mysterious sites, such as Gunung Padang in Indonesia or underwater ruins off Japan's coast, which some claim are evidence of similarly lost civilizations. Although mainstream archaeology often dismisses such claims, Göbekli Tepe challenges conventional timelines and forces a re-evaluation of what early societies might have achieved. Göbekli Tepe's astronomical implications add another layer of intrigue. If carvings like those on the vulture stone represent constellations, they suggest a society deeply connected to the stars, tracking celestial movements long before agriculture. If the carvings document cosmic events or serve as warnings, they reveal a scientific understanding that rivals what we recognize today. Beyond its practical functions, Göbekli Tepe might also have been a cultural or spiritual hub. The animal carvings and abstract symbols may reflect mythological or religious beliefs, offering a glimpse into the values and fears of its creators. This dual role as both a scientific and spiritual center adds depth to its significance, challenging how we understand early human societies. The implications of Göbekli Tepe reach beyond archaeology, touching on broader questions about human potential and resilience. If early humans achieved such feats, it challenges the assumption that progress is linear. Instead, it suggests that knowledge and capability can ebb and flow across generations. In recent years, astronomers have turned their attention to the Taurid meteor stream, uncovering intriguing findings. In 2015, researchers proposed the existence of a denser cluster of objects within the stream, known as the Taurid swarm. Observations that year revealed an unusually high number of bright fireballs, suggesting the presence of larger meteors. In 2019, astronomers identified two asteroids, 2019 SM8 and 2019 SE8, within the Taurid stream. Measuring 100 meters and 50 meters across, respectively, these objects highlight the potential danger lurking in the debris field. A collision with an object of this size could have devastating consequences. While the theory surrounding Pillar 43 is fascinating, it's important to approach it with a balanced perspective. The Taurid stream does contain larger objects, but the likelihood of a massive collision remains low. Nevertheless, smaller events, like the 1908 Tunguska explosion in Siberia, remind us of the potential risks. Efforts to mitigate these risks are ongoing. Space agencies like NASA have programs dedicated to tracking near-Earth objects and developing planetary defense strategies. However, detecting smaller threats remains a significant challenge. Skeptics of the Pillar 43 prophecy caution against drawing definitive conclusions. While the carvings may resemble a star map, the lack of concrete evidence leaves room for alternative interpretations. The mysteries of Göbekli Tepe extend beyond Pillar 43. The site challenges long-held assumptions about the capabilities of prehistoric humans. Its discovery has spurred interdisciplinary research, blending archaeology and astronomy to uncover new insights about our past and potential future threats. Ongoing excavations at Göbekli Tepe continue to reveal artifacts that showcase the sophistication of this ancient society. Meanwhile, advancements in astronomical technology improve our ability to detect and understand cosmic hazards. Göbekli Tepe challenges conventional narratives about human history, demonstrating that early societies were capable of architectural and organizational feats far beyond expectations. Built over 11,000 years ago, the site predates agriculture yet showcases intricate designs and massive stone constructions that required significant skill and cooperation. Its existence suggests that social structures and shared goals were well established long before traditionally recognized civilizations. The site also reveals a deep connection between early humans and their environment. The carvings suggest a sophisticated understanding of nature, possibly reflecting seasonal cycles or celestial movements. This awareness was likely critical for survival, offering insights into their ability to adapt and thrive. However, the decline in complexity observed in Göbekli Tepe's later enclosures hints at the fragility of knowledge, raising questions about how such expertise might have been lost over time. So, is the Göbekli Tepe prophecy about to come true? While the theory remains speculative, it opens a window into the extraordinary achievements of our ancestors and their potential insights into cosmic phenomena. Pillar 43 stands as a testament to the ingenuity of a civilization that defied the odds, leaving behind a legacy that continues to captivate and challenge us. As we explore the mysteries of Göbekli Tepe, we're reminded that humanity's journey is one of discovery, resilience, and innovation. Whether looking to the past for wisdom or to the skies for potential threats, the lessons of Göbekli Tepe encourage us to embrace curiosity and preparation as we navigate an uncertain future.